Welcome.
Peace.
What's up?
Yeah. Hi. So many slangs just went through my head that I should not say.
We apologize for the quality of this episode.
I'm
some of us are under the weather today.
disgusting. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to hold it back. Hi. How are ya? Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, let's see here. Let's see.
High, light, low, light.
I guess my highlight would be the boats, livable.
Quote, quote.
quote, livable. Yeah, I got the counters in when you were gone. And,
Got the 12-volt thingers.
got the fridge hooked up. So we have a refrigerator now.
Refrigerator.
A
sideways refrigerator.
Yeah, we got a bunch more crap to do today. Not much. A couple of things.
It's gonna be endless.
Isn't
that boat life? It's just
gonna be endlessly doing things. With, maybe some sailing thrown in here and there.
And I was thinking about that, I think yesterday. Just like, okay, so like once you move on there, it's kind of like now you have to, I don't know, I'm gonna be more nervous, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna like keep things like strapped down, be more conscious about that, because we're gonna have more shit on there to keep track of.
Yeah.
So
make sure we tuck everything away nice before we go out.
Where like we don't have a lot, just like, okay, that's a total lie.
What? Have a lot, what? Just everywhere?
We do have a lot everywhere. But
we are the definition of hurricanes.
Which, is it the space? It's the confined space. There's just not enough space.
There's not going to be room. Well, I'm not going to say that. There's not going to be room to have a hurricane occur, because I feel like anytime any work gets done, it's a hurricane because stuff gets thrown everywhere. But I mean, I think the nice thing about moving on in the summer is that we will have sailing days, but it's also summer in Washington State. So like July and August, there's not really much wind. Like I think even the couple times that we were going to go out last year, it's just hot.
So you're saying, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing because it'll give us time to get like just acclimated to just living on it. I mean, of course, yes, I want to try to go out like when we can, but
yeah.
It's gonna.
And I just think like, we're not hurricanes when we're in a land house.
Yeah.
So I think it is just the confined space of, there's just not enough space for all the shit to go anywhere. So it ends up just being, I think that's how a lot of people's boats end up being, right?
Well, and I think a lot of it too right now is we have so much going on. Like there's so many different things that are like waiting to be installed and done, that it is kind of a hurricane because stuff's everywhere, because it's basically sitting like the chart plotter. Like the 3 frickin' boxes for the chart plotter are just sitting on the seat of the couch, taking up space because it's not installed in its home yet. And
that would be a good day to do it because it's not raining.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's getting you to do things too. Oh, wait. Next. Light.
I guess my one low light would be I hate moving. I just hate it.
It seems a lot easier this time, though.
Well, we're not moving across the country this time.
We also don't have as much shit.
Yeah.
All of our shit is back in Rochester.
Yeah, and not trying to, sell 2 vehicles and get rid of all of our furniture and.
Wow. Yeah, we sold. Okay. Gave away / sold 2 vehicles.
I sold a vehicle and gave away another one, basically. Yeah.
How much did you get for the Mazda? I can't remember.
6.5, I think.
And what did you pay for it?
12.
Okay.
So, I mean, we put a lot of miles on that car in a couple years.
Yeah, we did.
Drove it everywhere.
Yeah, we did. How many states did you drive in before we moved? Washington, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's a lot for only having your license for 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was 2019.
Crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I think I'm more awake than you, and I'm still getting over being sick. Wake up!
No.
I mean, my highlight was all of Denver with my best friend Janelle. Thank you, Janelle and Dustin, for an early birthday present.
Yep.
That was so much fun. She moved there November of last year. So, I mean, it's beautiful there. I'd never been. Highly recommend for all you balls of energy hikers with dogs, because that's the entire state. It's incredible. The amount of dogs and energetic people. It's just like they go hand in hand there.
Huh.
Even the old people.
Wow.
I mean, there's families. Oh yeah, lots of weed, of course. But I think one of my favorite parts was Red Rocks, definitely. And we saw Gary V. Clark Jr. And oh gosh, I feel so bad. I don't remember the opener's last name, but her first name was Mavis. She was amazing. But yeah, Red Rocks Amphitheater, man. I thought, like, there were times when he was playing the guitar, and it's just like they got like the flashing lights, and it was already dark at that point. And I'm feeling like we're on top of clouds. We're so high and surrounded by big red boulders. I kind of was like waiting to see a dragon fly across the sky, and I thought like a portal was gonna open up. It was wild, just like the lights and everything, and it was just surreal. So it's very easy to get lost. I mean, people talk about that all the time with concerts. It's like you get lost in the vibe of live music, and it's really something. I'm trying to think. I've only gone to like a select few concerts, but every time it's been a similar experience, but even more so there outside. I mean, I went to the one concert at CMAC that was outside, but it was like over an overhang. There was nothing over us.
Oh, okay.
So like it started sprinkling a couple times. But yeah, it was really cool. Highly recommend.
I bet Sleep Token was amazing.
Oh
there.
my god.
I saw like a couple of videos.
Did you?
Of their concert at Red Rocks, and I was just like, oh.
So when did you see those? Did you see those before?
I think it was like after we talked about it.
Oh, how funny. That's so cool. Oh, they would have been. It's wild. Like, you saw the pictures. You could just, the freaking horizon line with the city lights behind it. It's so cool. But you can hike too. They've got all the steps, like hiking steps. No railings. Denver, I'd like to just say my little gripe is try a little harder with the accessibility. Just a smidge. Like, okay, well, yes. Get some railings, get some better, paths. Like, it was all rocks. When I wasn't on the steps, it was all like climbing over rocks. Yeah. But the in the concert hall, there's she could have bought like blind, hearing impaired and wheelchair. They had like,
that's cool.
You could have gotten like the third row.
Ah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
I would have bought those. But I mean, who knew? If you're not looking for it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was really awesome. I mean, just a beautiful state. We didn't really get into the mountains. It was.
But you could like see them though.
Yeah. I mean, she was like 2 hours away from all the real big ones. So, but yeah, you could everywhere you go, you can see them. Like we turned into her street in mountains.
Oh.
Like.
Like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild. It felt like here with the water. It's just like that close. What else? Low light. Oh, wow.
So, if you haven't noticed on our show, we talk a lot about mental health and our states of mind, good, bad, ugly, weird, whatever. And both of us have attributed a lot of our self-growth, I think, to using CBD. So, I mean, there was a big chunk of my young adult life not too long ago where I really, really just felt so out of my brain, just racing thoughts constantly, and I turned to CBD and it really stabled things out. Unbelievable. I'm no doctor, but it freaking worked. And I'll stand by it. I tell all my friends, like, try CBD, just give it a shot. You don't have to be scared. You're not going to get high from taking a gummy with no THC in it. So, I mean, CBD for life. I highly suggest giving them a try if you're having any, concerns about your mental health in the way of racing thoughts, anxiety, just strictly those two. Like I said, not a medical professional, but this stuff does work, and it made me feel really better, and it cleared things up and helped me figure out what I needed to do to even more improve my mental health. At least it got me to that state of mind. CBD for life. They have gummies, creams, roll-ons, and tinctures, like kind of everything typically you need to do CBD. Their prices are pretty decent. Everything pretty much ranges, all the popular stuff at least, from $20 to $40. Free shipping over $90 within the US. I mean, from what I can tell, they're looking pretty great compared to a lot of other brands. Sorry, guys. They have really good prices, and I mean, I won't say that I'm against Big Pharma. I'm going to say it a little bit. Just try other things first before you go to the hard stuff, like CBD. I know, preaching to the choir. So, enjoy, give it a try. Merry, happy holiday, hoobie buddy. Bye-bye.
Obvious one. I'd like to not be sick on planes again. If you are sick before you travel, just postpone.
Yeah.
Just stay wherever you are an extra day and just take a lot of Sudafed, because I thought my fucking head was gonna pop off. That was... have you ever had like a really bad sinus headache? Just like your face, everything.
No,
like,
not really.
Okay. Well, have you ever had an ear infection?
Probably, yeah.
Like as a kid?
Probably.
I think it was probably... I haven't had one in a long time, but it probably felt like that times 10. Just like...
Mm-hmm.
So, don't do that again. That was terrible. And like, gripes. Gripes with Southwest. No, I love Southwest. They were funny. I mean, I think... I haven't been on like a Spirit airline.
I've heard they're...
But I think I have a feeling that Southwest isn't too far off. Just in the way like they carry themselves.
Yeah, because I think it's like Southwest, Spirit, Allegiant. What are the couple other like lower budget airlines?
Delta.
Even though some people love Delta, but I'm good.
I think
I would say Alaskan, maybe.
Maybe they're just because they're so small. Because it's just like, I don't know. I think in order of like from what I've seen of chillness and camaraderie.
Mm.
American and Southwest are very similar.
Oh, okay.
You know how Americans kind of like, at least in the couple places that I've been, it does depend on the place sometimes,
Mhm.
but like definitely Key West, they were very just like la la la,
La, la,
having
la.
a good time.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I appreciate that. I like when they make jokes during the big announcements, the safety. It's just so funny.
Mhm.
We need that because you know some of us are hearing it for the second or third fucking time.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad I didn't have that third flight though. Oh, only. Oh wait, what am I talking about?
Third flight? What do you mean?
Yes, usually I have to take 3 flights,
Oh, yeah.
but I only have to take 2. So that was great.
Yeah.
Giants, just tall, bulky people getting onto a plane where you pick your own seat.
Don't pick the middle seat.
Or just don't pick that airline where you
Yeah.
can pick your seat.
Yeah.
If you need to like get a little extra room or purposely get an aisle seat so you have more room, you shouldn't be picking something like Southwest. Sorry.
Yeah, especially because you don't pick your seat. It's kind
Yeah.
of weird to me.
I get it. Flying can be expensive, but goddamn, like that guy next to me, he seemed so uncomfortable. So,
Why 2 seats? I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, Southwest, I don't think they have. No, there's no first class.
There isn't first
no,
class?
it's
okay.
just all coach.
It's all coach.
Yeah, I mean, I was in like the third.
Oh, yeah,
row.
you said you were like pretty close up, right?
Yeah.
To the front.
After I, almost had to delay the plane.
Yeah.
For peeing, I definitely picked closer rows to the bathroom. It's fine.
Did they have like bathrooms in the back, but then like also one like in the middle?
I don't think either of my planes were that big. There was one in the front and one's in the back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think both sides had 3 seats. Maybe it was 3 and 2. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying attention. I sit down, I put my headphones in, and I don't talk to anybody. And there was that lady. Oh my gosh, that lady who sat in my row on the aisle. I had my headphones in already, and she was talking to the stewardess like, I'm just really nervous, I could tell she like kind of was talking about having panic attacks, and I think she was talking about having to sit close to people. It's like, don't fly.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Alice?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just strange to me. But yeah, flying is it's quite the culture. And it's not for the faint of heart.
No. No. Especially when you live in the US and it's like to get across the country is pretty good. It's what like I think like when we moved here it was like a whole day affair.
Oh yeah.
Compared to like Europe where you can hop on a plane and be in Italy in an hour.
And that's because they're just so close.
That's because Europe fits inside the United States. You could probably fit 2 Europes like in the US. That's more what it is. It's just.
I can't wait to talk to Elise and see her
gonna be
flying
cool,
experiences. Yeah. Where is she? I think she's in Italy right now.
Italy?
Gosh, she's been gone since before the beginning of May. She's not back yet. Crazy. Traveling Europe.
Well, I mean, it is only what? It's not even the end of May yet. It's only been 3 weeks.
Okay. Feels like a really long time.
It really does. It really does.
Wow. April flew.
Yeah.
But May seems like it's
May's been
never ending.
Maybe it's because it's, light for hours
Yes.
and hours and hours.
Our day is close to Alaska time.
Yeah.
It's never ending now. Not yet. It's not sunsets at 10 p.m. yet, but we're getting
Almost.
there.
By like end of June,
Oh.
it'll be 10 p.m. It'll be getting dark like at 10.
Do you know what is happening? What's happening?
I guess my kind of big what is happening is manufacturers and companies need to do better. This whole
Capitalism is a scam.
engineering faults in products that you sell just so they break after the warranty is up is a bit ridiculous. You know, we have turned into such a, what's the word? I wouldn't say consumerism because like we are, but just like stuff doesn't last like it used to. You know, like you can go buy a coffee pot, let's say for instance.
Like a coffee maker and a coffee pot?
And like it'll last 4 years and then break.
How long did they used to last, Dustin?
I mean, a lot longer. I mean, you can even look at like big appliances. Mm-hmm. Like you can go buy like a brand new washer and dryer now for a lot of money, and they'll last like maybe 3-4 years, and then they'll break after the warranty is up, and then you have to go buy, you know, another, or the part to fix it is the same cost as like a new washer and dryer. I mean, same with laptops. Like, you buy a very expensive laptop from a very, you know, well-known company, and 4 years of not doing anything harmful to the laptop, all of a sudden it just breaks. And now you're out, you know, a $2,000 laptop because the screen decides after 4 years that it's going to break. With no abuse, no.
Because are the materials that they're using and the labor that's being paid for is all just cheaper?
I think part of it is the quality of the materials because it's turned into a quantity, not quality society. But I think it's also when they're designing all this new stuff, they are literally engineering things so that they will break.
And there's proof of this.
Yeah. And, you know, granted, like, there's this whole big, like, right to repair movement, you know, of, like, you know, companies, specifically Apple, you know, needs to provide, you know, the consumer, okay, if your stuff's going to break every 3 years, give us the tools and the parts and the knowledge to be able to fix it and not have to go back to you and pay an arm and a leg because you didn't get, you know, the 4-year warranty from them. You know, so that kind of has been like a big movement right now. It's like just it started in Europe and now it's kind of moving into like the US, but like forcing companies to say, hey, like you need to you know, supply parts, you know, that like maybe some of the parts, you know, your average Joe could not repair, but they could take it to a local shop and give the local shop business, and then the local shop can repair the part because they can get the part from the manufacturer. You know, if you're gonna engineer faults in technology and equipment and products, either make it cheaper to replace the product or make it so that it's easy to repair and doesn't cost, you know, an arm.
Do you think so? Okay, not to badmouth Apple because I need my iPhone, but like, are they the only ones that have that like issue?
No.
Okay,
it's pretty much all big manufacturers now. Like Samsung. Samsung is well known for engineering like faults in their devices, like their fridges and their washers and their stuff like that. Or even if it's not engineering a fault, it's the quality of the parts they're using are cheaper, so they break more often, and a lot of times trying to get the part is insanely expensive. Where the cost of replacing like a control board in like a Samsung washer, you could go out and buy a new washer for the same price, basically, like as the board.
It's like getting an Audi and needing repairs.
Yep.
Wow. But like, so are more companies, or is someone pushing for this right to repair?
The government is pushing for kind of like right to repair and like, okay, like if you're gonna sell us crap, you know, and or stuff that, because of the quality of parts or whatever you can get are cheaper, you need to provide, us the consumer with the right to be able to repair that product. Because we shouldn't have to rely on, an Apple Store technician to replace the screen. I should be able to go to any computer repair shop and have them able to replace my screen.
Yeah. I agree. It's all a scam.
Life's a scam.
Life's a scam.
Then you die.
Is that going to be on the t-shirt too, Dustin?
Life's a scam, then you die. Yep. Coming soon to socials near you. I don't know.
Oh gosh, let me see here. I mean, my what is happening was the planes. Like, I just think it's so great. Like, what is happening with these? You gotta pick your planes right. That was my what is happening. But
did you know that only 9% of plastics have ever been recycled? That blows my mind. What have we been doing these last however many years since recycling came about? Only 9% of it. The rest of it ends up in landfills, oceans. Awful. Well, enter CBAR. So they are dedicated to cleaning up the ocean's trash. They pick up a pound of trash for every order that is made. That's insane. These people are so dedicated to this mission, and that is why we decided to apply for them as a sponsor, and we got it. We're so happy that they're going to be supporting the show. With our code, you get 15% off your first order. They are a company that makes shampoo and conditioner bars, and it's so cute. They come in they look like deodorant, and it's like Dustin's sister called it a push pop. So it's literally like a little deodorant, and you can get refills too. So when you run out, you just take that thing out and then you put a new one back in. They have really, really good smelling scents for their bars. When I use the shampoo, it feels like I'm just like getting a essential oil bath on my head. It's so great. And you just smell so refreshingly. And my hair really feels like so soft and just healthy since I've been using it. So with our code Third Eye Sailing, you get 15% off your first order. I hope you guys give it a try. We love this company and we love what they stand for. So on us, guys, thanks for listening. Thank you, C-Bar.
I meant to talk about this probably a couple episodes ago. I have a couple things. God, you know how much I learn from Reels? It's like, if I'm like, okay, making my outline and I'm thinking of like things to talk about, like I just go through Reels and I just see like all this crazy stuff. Okay, there's this one video I saw where I don't even know who it was. See, this is the bad part. Like, I should reference these videos properly, but I don't. So I apologize. But this one lady was talking about like, I don't know, like historical interactions. And do you know the history of shaking hands? If you do, I'm gonna get really mad.
I know bits and pieces, but I had never really heard it explained in a while.
It's simple.
What's the history?
The history is people shook hands to show that they didn't have a gun on them. Did you know that?
Oh, okay. I can see that.
I just think that's crazy. Like, I guess it's not from, way back when, but wow. Imagine if that was still going on today. And it's just so funny. I think we were talking about a couple weeks ago how things like, so many things stay the same, even though like we make all this progress. And like the things that just stick. Like shaking hands, it is a very strange thing to do. How about like a thumbs up?
A thumbs up as a greeting. Hey, how's it going?
Do we need to touch? I don't know. But yeah, it makes sense if they But like you could see a gun in somebody's hand. Maybe they wanted to like make sure you weren't gonna,
You
like,
couldn't
pull
you
it out of
couldn't
your
draw.
pocket. Yeah.
That's probably more what it was.
Yeah.
Because, if you're right-handed, it's on your right hip. So, if you walk up to somebody and you shake their hand, neither person, you're not going to be able to, pull your left hand.
You look like you're flying, waving your hand.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. Just thought that was wild. And yesterday, I saw this video. I don't know if this is true. This is all allegedly. I don't fact check.
You have to be careful on the internet, guys.
Anything can be AI.
I mean, yeah.
Have you seen this thing going around?
What?
Where there's some... Is it Tennessee? Okay. Well, the government is now putting vaccines into lettuce.
What?
In, like, other vegetables.
What?
And states like Tennessee are, like, making somebody, like, label the vegetables that have vaccines in them.
I find that very not true. That doesn't sound...
I didn't fact check.
That sounds like AI making up shit.
How do we know anymore? What can we trust? That's my what is happening.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like, I can't trust anything.
Especially, I guess, like, my other what is happening is, like, AI. There's kind of two parts to this. The actual, like, OpenAI, like, ChatGPT, like, all of these actual, like, artificial intelligence are bananas. And it's kind of scary.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you compare AI...
Hot box.
So, artificial intelligence, they've gotten to the point now where it can create videos from a prompt that you tell it. And last year, it was, like, very janky, very, like, didn't look realistic. It's gotten to the point this year, you wouldn't be able to tell it from any other, like, movie that Hollywood puts out.
Nope.
It looks realistic. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Just the amount of progress that, like, AI has done.
And, like, I even heard that little snippet of that Taylor Swift song that was going around that somebody, like, put together. Did you?
No.
Before her album came out? Yeah, people were like, they leaked it, but, like, it wasn't really her music. Somebody AI'd it. Yeah.
Yeah, because the AI can, like, deep fake voices now.
Yeah.
It's,
Isn't
like,
that
freaky. Like, there's actually some people, like, on, like, social media, like, I think TikTok and Instagram now, people are saying you need to be really, really, really careful what you're watching because AI is literally starting to scam people. Like, there's been scams of, like a like fake Elon Musk video about how he's giving away like $5 million in like crypto or whatever.
Oh, like, who would believe that?
There are people out there that believe everything they see on the internet, and if you're not looking at like the subtle details, you will get caught out on it. And it's kind of scary how lifelike, at least video wise, like it can make things. And there was something about, there's like a new robot. Is it China or is it Boston Dynamics? Someone has a new robot that's like controlled by AI now, and like it learned how to dance and stuff. And
wow,
like
I'm not worried necessarily for like them taking over the world, because like fine. But
if it's like Transcendence, where they like make everything better, and like yeah, like we end up in the Stone Age, but like the Earth like heals itself,
Yeah.
like at the end, like remember that? Spoiler for anyone that hasn't seen the movie with Johnny Depp.
I don't think I saw it.
You haven't seen... We... Yes, you have. We watched it. It's with him and, Paul Bettany is in it. And, what the heck is her name?
You're gonna knock over the table!
I forget her name.
Transcendence.
Yeah, Transcendence. He develops this, like, artificial intelligence, and then, like, he gets shot or something. And then, like, his wife, like, basically takes his, like, he had uploaded his consciousness, like, to his, like, artificial intelligence, like, before he died. And, like, everyone thought he was dead, and then, like, the computer, like, boots up, and like, he becomes, like, the artificial intelligence.
It kind of sounds like the Robin Williams movie.
Kind of.
What is that? What am I thinking of?
Oh, the, Century Man or whatever. Bicentennial Man. Yeah.
But Johnny Depp version and
yeah, Johnny Depp and what the heck is her name?
It's fine.
It's a good movie.
We'll watch it tonight, maybe. I don't remember seeing that.
You don't? Okay, well, we're gonna have to watch it again. I've seen it like 3 times. It's really good.
So it's okay that the ending of that happens? That's what you're saying?
I mean, if that's what it takes. Like,
we don't have to be here for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god.
And I guess my other gripe.
Okay, one more, and then green tech, and then orca.
This is kind of green techy, just annoying green techy. It annoys my tech self. How to phrase it? All these companies coming out with, relabeling all their assistants as AI. Right? Like, it's like the new big thing. Like, Google has come out with their AI, supposedly, and
because what else do you call it?
Samsung really has come out with their, like, Galaxy, like, AI. It's not really artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It is basically, like, Google Assistant relabeled as, like, the new buzzword, which is, like, AI. That's, like, the new buzzword now. And it's, like, all of these, like, AIs that aren't AI. And I find it kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's false advertising.
Because, like, there was a whole thing with Amazon. Like, Amazon started this whole AI thing, and, like, you could chat with this, like, AI, like, chat bot for, like, reviews and, like, asking questions and stuff. It wasn't AI.
Oh.
It was, like, one of their data centers.
It was Alexa.
No, it was literally, like, people in India that like work for Amazon, like, customer support anyway. Like, whenever you call, like, Amazon, like, you usually get, like, someone in India. Yeah. It literally was just people on the other side of their AI chatbot that was just answering your questions.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah. So
why are they scam? Why they gotta scam us like that?
So, like, most of those free, like, oh, this is a free AI tool. It's probably not actually AI. It's probably masked to look like
Mr. IT,
AI.
what is the true definition, difference between AI and not AI? The simple...
Artificial intelligence is...
It can learn.
Is a computer that can actually learn and think for itself. So, like, ChatGPT is a true...
Hi, so you guys know what I'm probably about to say about clothes. Well, Happy Earth. I mean, how many times do I have to say it? I can't stop because it's so great. All organic cotton, no polyester. They do sustainable practices in their factories. All of their factories and they're all run on solar energy, which is just the future. We're in the future, guys. So with our code, Third Eye Sailing, you now get 20% off your order. Like I've talked about before, they have activewear, which looks so cute. I want to try all of it. And everything just looks so cozy and comfy. I want to just get a basket of it all. And you choose every order. You can choose a cause. You can plant 15 trees. You can avert 150 pounds of carbon emissions, or you can choose to pick up a pound of trash with each order. I mean, the causes. So I hope you guys give it a try. We really like them. Of course, they align perfectly with what we're trying to do with this show. And get cozy. Fall is here. We are ready for the harvest time, and they have a lot of sales too, so go for it. Have fun on us. 20% off Third Eye Sailing. Thank you, Happy Earth.
Like artificial intelligence. Like to actually get access to it, you have to pay. It's not, I mean, there is like a free version, but it like even says, like, I think it's anything after 2022 or 2023, it's kind of hazy on. You know, the other thing about AI is the whole kind of, not conspiracy, but just like
I think we've turned to a conspiracy podcast.
stuff. No, just like, just kind of the kind of not nice way that like that these companies have, like ChatGPT was taught, is it literally scrapes the internet. So it'll like filter through all of, you know, websites and chats, and like, I mean, these companies, you know, because they're selling your personal data, like it's given AI access to like your chats and your images and your like everything. And it's kind of like sleazy and kind of disgusting that like that's how a lot of these chatbots have like learned.
And
And
what else can they go off of?
I mean, I guess in the sense of private data should stay private.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, stuff put out on the internet is like public domain, right?
Yeah.
Like anything that you post to a website, yeah, is public domain. Like an AI should be able to scrape that, but like it shouldn't be able to go through, you know, your Facebook Messenger or like WhatsApp.
Is it
chats.
really doing that though?
Facebook was selling people's data,
Okay.
basically, to like AIs.
Oh. Meta. Not surprised.
So, yeah.
Grapes.
Yeah.
I just have a small, it's not an orca update, but it is ocean wildlife.
Ocean update.
I keep seeing this stuff coming up. So the Houston's Museum of Natural Science, they have now introduced I think it's a temporary, it's not permanent. It's a shark exhibit. It's called The Meg, the Monsters, the Myths.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like huge. They have like real life, I think, like a built Meg, like life size.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how fucking big that is. They've got everything. They even have like a live tank
That
you can pet like little sharks in. So I think virtual realities, possibly similar to what the Denver Museum had, which I didn't get to go to with the orcas. That's okay. But yeah, it doesn't say when it ended. I was looking when it ended, but it sounds like it'll be there for a little bit. It's huge though. And the one at the Denver Museum for the orcas, that's there till September. So still got time to go see that. But all these museums, I mean, you know, orcas and sharks, they're kind of like taken over just because of all the stuff with the orcas eating the great whites. But, who just came out with a documentary? Net Geo. They came out
Did they come out with another one?
Yeah, with specifically the orcas.
Orcas versus sharks thing?
Yes, but like the ones, like Sophia. Remember the ones that were like attacking the boats?
Oh!
I think they got more of that going on with that documentary.
Well, they just sank another boat.
Oh, when?
In a couple days ago.
Oh my god.
In the Strait of Gibraltar.
Yep.
I think it was a 50-foot yacht. They said it seems like they're going after spade rudders, which look kind of like a fin. So people are wondering if like they think it's like a predator or something that they're going after, because they're not going after skeg hung rudders, which is like ours is. It's more of like a straight rudder, and they're not going after. There was the other kind of rudder that they weren't going after.
Well, that's
but
really
mostly like spade rudders. They seem to be going after. And the thing is too, people are saying, well, this is also bringing up kind of controversy of like an ocean going boat that has that kind of rudder. Granted, some of them are newer, but like it should have a sealed bulkhead. So if for some reason you do lose your rudder, your boat's not going to sink because, water's not going to like ingress into the boat. Kind of a thing. So like a lot of these newer boats, like they don't have that. I mean, like our boat doesn't have that. Our boat doesn't have like a sealed, like our like rudder area isn't like sealed off. So
our orcas are nice over here, though.
Yeah.
They're not trying to.
Yeah, no, they don't. They're not attacking the rudders of boats over here. People are kind of like, oh, well, what if they start doing it? Oh, they're not going to start doing it.
Yeah, they're used to the people over
Yeah,
here.
they're more interested in the seals and the fish than the boats.
So, yeah. I mean, it's just really cool. They're just taking over.
Yeah.
Ocean life is having a...
resurgence.
Yeah.
I guess, in a way.
Resurgence,
They're like, no, this is our water. Go away.
I love it. Do you have any other green tech things, or was that it for the day?
I mean, what else? I saw a little snippet today. China has built the first large-scale sodium-ion battery.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It charged to 95% in 12 minutes.
What?
Yeah. And it's like a giant battery. They're
like a car battery?
No, they're being designed as backup power for like factories and stuff like that.
We talked about that. Yeah.
So I mean they're giant.
12 minutes?
Yeah, 12 minutes from 0 to 90%.
Wow. That's wild.
That's
the future.
Yeah.
Right there.
What else? Fusion still kind of making its way around. We're learning new stuff every day. Been getting some more successful ignitions and reactions. I think the newest thing is we're trying to figure out how to contain it.
Yeah.
Something about some sort of liquid lithium, liquid something to like contain the reaction or something is like the newest thing.
Mm-hmm. What's with lithium?
Well, they did just find like a big like untapped like lithium vein like in the US.
Really?
Yeah.
Where? Because wasn't it in like the desert?
It's mostly like overseas, but yeah, like the problem with lithium is that it is a finite resource.
Another one.
Mm-hmm. So it will eventually disappear. But that's kind of the reason why these companies are transitioning to sodium ion, or hopefully maybe even like a sodium iron phosphate or some sort. Or well, the nice thing about sodium ion is that it's stable and it's not affected by water. Where like a lithium ion battery, which is kind of older, but like what most EVs are powered off of, is very unstable. And it is very prone to like catching on fire. Where like lithium iron phosphate, which is what has kind of cropped up in the sailboat industry, is stable. There's been no cases of like lithium ion batteries catching on fire. Granted, you don't want to submerge them, but they're in like water sealed cases. But like even the future of like EV batteries, I think is going to be sodium ion because they can charge so fast. I mean, just imagine all the electric vehicles can charge from 0 to pretty much full in like 10 minutes. That's like
So
what?
crazy.
The amount of time it takes you to pump
to
gas?
get gas,
Like,
yeah. That's nuts.
by the time you pull up to the pump, stop your car, you run your card,
That's the future.
you know,
It
I mean,
really is.
to that's the one drawback right now to EVs. They take so long to charge. You know, but if you have an electric car that can charge about as fast, maybe a couple minutes, you know, longer than it takes to fuel up a car, that's the future. You know? And granted, that's, we're not saying electric vehicles are going to save the world, because just doing that isn't going to be enough. You know, just switching to completely renewable isn't going to be enough.
But it's a damn good start based on what we saw with COVID.
But
when everybody stopped driving.
But it's at least something. And
what time are we at?
So yeah. We could talk forever about this. We're at 44 minutes.
All right.
I don't really have anything else.
We could just keep going. I don't really either. I'd like to really blow my nose. I feel like I'm choking. So.
Okay, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.